Hello, and a warm welcome to Conny Decorates, and of course, with heart. And who else is here with us? That's right, and it's pretty chilly, but we have a really fresh wreath here. And if you stick around, we'd love to show you how it works. And these are the things we'll need today. All you need is a straw wreath or a clothes hanger, or just some nice branches, anything that gives you a round base. But I still had one here, and that's what I'll be using today. Then I definitely have some moss. I also have some bulb flowers here, and I have bark, feathers, eggs, onion sets, basically the things we always have. And I actually still have a bit of baby's breath, and I also see some yellow, voine, and also 2 pussy willow branches. So I think we can make something really beautiful with all this. Let's get started. We'll take the binding wire, wrap it once around the straw wreath, twist it tight, and I always tuck the rest in. That's actually a good idea, because otherwise you can easily prick yourself. Around my wreath, and you can do this however you like, either just place it on top or wrap it all the way around. Just do it the way you need, or however it works best for your decoration. I'm just going to place it right here on top, and now wrap the wire around my moss. And here, even if you have floral pins, you could do that. You could certainly just pin it down a little bit right here, but I personally much prefer to use my sturdy binding wire. And now I am carefully going to wrap it all the way around the entire circular wreath. That works really well. Quick, nice, wrapped all the way around. And it's already done. Now, you already have your base, and I would really like to. So when I look at it with the broom and baby's breath, I think I'd really like to incorporate that here. I'll just take out the branches here for a moment. And then you can just take a small branch and hold it up to see how it looks. And you can really attach them with floral pins now. But I'm going to split it up a bit here. I really just want to have a few little highlights in it. And I'll just cut these off here real quick. I can't seem to find the staples right now, but that's okay. But I do have the floral wire here, and you can just cut it with the side cutters. Then you can bend it, basically like a U shape. And then you can simply fasten it wonderfully to your wreath like this, and it really holds perfectly. It's wonderful, but I still have the binding wire attached here, and now I'm just going to go around very loosely just a few more times. Wrap it around here and place my baby's breast next to it. And I just do it so that I place it once on the right and once on the left. Just lay it on like that. And then very loosely, I go around again with the binding wire and simply add a small piece, one to the right, one to the left, and fix it all the way around. And I actually think it's really, really nice when some of them stick out a little bit. So feel free to let them stick out to the side of it. I think that always gives it such a lovely lightness. But of course, everyone can decide for themselves what they think looks nice. It can definitely be a bit wild, completely natural. Before the binding wire comes off, I think a bit of bark is definitely a must. And especially this contrast here with the baby's breath and the bark. So this rustic look combined with the dreamy and playful elements is always an absolutely beautiful, wonderful combination. And now I'm just going to break off a few more little pieces here. And really just go around it once more here with the binding wire. And then it really holds fantastically. And I'll secure those here as well now. If you would like to check out our extensive online shop, or rather our official company website, is conveniently linked directly below this video. And that is exactly where you will find everything you are looking for. Because here at Hoff Olkers, we really have some truly great and high quality stuff waiting for you to discover right now. This bark, for example, is super easy to work with. And yes, it's really, really good. It makes a great base, especially now for Easter. If you have small Easter eggs now, it's fantastic to just secure them here. But now I'm going to carefully cut through this metal wire. Though before I do that, I'll just go around the rough tree bark a few more times and firmly pull it until it is perfectly tight. And then you can cut the wire. And then it holds fantastically as well. Now I'm going to cut it off, go in here one more time and stick it into the wreath. Be careful not to cut yourself. So now we have a very natural one here, really with baby's breath, a wonderful one that's quick to make. Wreath, and we weren't sure whether to use colorful or yellow. And I think today we'll use the tulips and daffodils again. They're really, really beautiful here as well. This tulip is still so lovely. And now I'll see if I can find the patent fasteners after all. And then we'll secure them all here in the wreath, but unfortunately I can't find them. So I'll just quickly do it myself now. And simply fasten my flower in place. Look, and that's high enough. There's also a feather attached. We'll just leave that on as well. To be perfectly honest, I have really only ever used this single one right now, and that is actually more than enough for my current needs. And now I will proceed to do the exact same thing quite nicely and carefully with all of the others too. Then simply turn it over just once more. And insert it into the wreath. Here, it's really helpful with the bark, so I can lay it against it a bit. Or maybe even one inside the wreath. You can twist it in like this here. I have a great clay plate. That's where the wreath goes. Then you could also put a beautiful yellow candle in here. Of course, you can see what you have or how you want it to look. Where should the hanger go so that there's not a flower there? But you'll definitely see that for yourselves. And now I have 2 more daffodils here. And now I am simply going to take these additional items and carefully place them right over here on this specific side of the workspace so that they are ready for us to use later on in the process. Simply go ahead and place those items inside the container as well. Once you have done that, you can see I have carefully crafted a second specialized pin for this purpose, and you could very carefully fasten and secure it firmly into this specific position here as well, so that they're placed very gently right on the side like this. And here I also have some really beautiful feathers. You can also tuck them under the bark so that they blend in beautifully here as well. And now I'll just stick a few of them in here, in between. Not too many, just a few little highlights. And that's it. The beautiful spring Easter wreath is finished. It's perfect for hanging on your door. Just use a nice felt ribbon or any pretty Easter ribbon, or even a fresh door wreath. We'll put it on the table in a moment, place it on a plate, and then give it a little spray. And yes, we're already looking forward to it. Dear friends, we really hope we were able to inspire you today. And if so, we'd be very happy if you gave us a thumbs up. And yes, we always appreciate every comment. So, my dears, it's relatively cold here in the shed again today. There's still a bit of snow outside. And that's why I'm sending you all a big hug. We would like to go in now. Stay very healthy, and we look forward to decorating with and for you again in the coming days. So, you're Connie and what? Mr. Braun. Exactly. See you soon. Bye. Bye.
Gentle melodies swell, filling the space with a vibrant soundscape that captures the imagination. As harmonious notes resonate, they create an atmosphere of tranquility and emotional depth, complementing the visual journey. Every chord and instrumental layer works in unison to establish a memorable auditory experience that lingers, ensuring the essence of this composition is fully appreciated in every moment.